Good morning, Honorable Member Tampa City Council and Honorable Members of the Tampa City Council. It's my pleasure today to be here to make the presentation along with the Chief of Police, Brian Dugan, for the Police Officer of the Month and also for the Firefighter Quarter of this quarter of the year with Chief Forward. And we have an outstanding group, and I looked around, I see everybody in white and blue. I thought it was a Jesuit high school. But so be it, and I'm being a dragon, so I was a little outnumbered. Chief Dugan, it's my pleasure today to see you and Officer Whitney Kelly as your Police Officer of the Month. And Officer Kelly, we're very pleased, the Tampa citizens of 380,000+, to recognize you as Police Officer of the Month. That's 1/12 of all the police officers. Only 12 of you get to do that in 1 year. So if you look around, you have done an outstanding job, and I'll let the Chief make the announcement on what your credentials were to receive this honor. And we're very honored, not only you, of all the men and women that serve this city, no matter what department. All of you do an outstanding job, and we're very pleased to be here with you this morning. Thanks very much. Chief Dugan.
Good morning, Council. Brian Dugan, Chief of Police for the Police Department. It's always good to be here and recognize one of Tampa's finest. And I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you to Council for all the support that you give the Police Department. I think when you look around and you have elected officials that support the Police Department and give us honest feedback and provide leadership, when you look at other cities, that's not always the case. And I think that's why we have such a good community relationship with the Police Department and the people that we serve. And I appreciate everything that you do for our Police Department and for our city. So thank you for that. But getting on to Officer Kelly, she certainly is one of Tampa's finest. I'm very proud to be here this morning with her. Officer Kelly's been employed by the Tampa Police Department for 12 years and has been an active field training officer for the last 5 years. She is routinely sought out by her sergeant, corporal, and other field training officers for training assistance and then techniques instructing our new officers. Officer Kelly has been an integral part of our holdover report writing classes for new officers before they are assigned to the field training evaluation program. Now, you may think report writing is pretty simple stuff, but when you're training millennials in the selfie generation, you have to explain to them that LOL is not a proper term for a police report. It's really not as simple as it sounds. And through her professionalism and her patience, she has really helped develop some of our younger officers. She realized during this that some of the tests that were given to our probation officers were in need of updated accuracy for our relevant policy changes. She volunteered and took it upon herself to go ahead and rewrite some of those tests. She has been a lead instructor, and her ability to teach, as well as review reports for structure, accuracy, grammar, spelling, punctuation, and completeness has been essential to the officer's report writing abilities prior to and during the training program. She is trained and routinely selected to assist recruits that are having problems and need extra training in our programs, and she stresses to them the importance of quality investigations and detailed documentation. An example of this, Officer Kelly and her probation officer were dispatched to a cell phone store regarding the theft of phones by 2 unknown subjects. They obtained the store surveillance video, and images were compared to known juvenile offenders in the area, producing a promising lead. They located the juvenile, and subsequently he confessed to that theft. He gave them the name of the co-conspirator who has been arrested. The second suspect was located, and he also confessed to this. The stolen property was recovered and returned to the business. In another case, due to her hard work and in a home invasion robbery investigation, the officers were able to arrest both suspects and recover the firearms used in the crime due to her investigation and her documentation. And in recognition of her unwavering dedication and outstanding performance as a field training officer, Officer Whitney Kelly has been selected as Officer of the Month for January 2018. Congratulations.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Council. Thank you so much. Abe Carmack with the President of the Tampa Police Benevolent Association. Joining me today is Gene Haynes, our Secretary-Treasurer. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, as the Chief said, for always honoring our members and public safety itself. But I think we had a birthday recently from one of the Councilman Vieira. Happy birthday. But we appreciate all that you do. Chief, thank you for recognizing one of our members. We appreciate that. And Whitney, you know, had the privilege of seeing Whitney out in training and working with the new hires, and it's so important to get that foundation, and you build it from the beginning, and we appreciate all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
On behalf of all the members, we just want to present you with a check.
Oh.
Thank you.
Good morning, Council. Jim Carson, Bill Curry Ford. We see many of you officers come through our dealership. This month, you rose to the top. So on behalf of the Curry family and myself, I'd like to give you a brand new Mustang. Thank you. Congratulations.
Morning, Council. Dan Mathis on behalf of the Strass Center for the Performing Arts. Officer Kelly, this is 2 tickets for the Bodyguard performance, one of our new and exciting Broadway performances this year. Thank you for your service and everything for this community.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Council. Pete Brevy on behalf of Stuart Clark at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, and Adventure Island. And I'd also like to echo, first of all, thank you for allowing us to participate in this worthwhile event. It's a pleasure to do it every month and to honor those, both the fire department and the police officers that are recognized. So thank you for that. Officer Kelly, it's a pleasure. I've known you, I've known your husband, great people, great cops. Thank you for what you do to protect our community and our city. And on behalf of Busch Gardens, there's 4 tickets to Busch Gardens or Adventure Island, and if you need more, holler.
Great. Thank you.
Good morning, Council. Mike MacArthur, Steps Towing Service. On behalf of Todd Stepp and our whole Stepp family, congratulations on a job well done. We'd like to present you with a night out to the movies, $50 gift card to take you and your family to movies, and roll up in style in our company limousine for the night, so you can take it to Strass Center, Busch Gardens, or movies. Just give us a call whenever you're ready, and we'll get you all set up.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Morning, Council. I'm James DeFord from Tampa Theater. On behalf of our 90-plus-year-old historic movie palace, and in recognition of your service, we'd like to present you with a $200 annual membership and some treats for a trip to the movies on our place, too. So thank you so much.
Morning, Council. Michael Kilgore with the Gonsmart family of restaurants. On behalf of Richard Gonsmart and the rest of the group, I want to give you a $100 gift card to one of our Columbia restaurants. I'm glad as we approach the NHL All-Star Weekend that we're recognizing some of our own All-Stars. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning, officer. How you doing?
Well, thank you.
You overwhelmed yet?
Yeah.
No, you get more. Steve Michelini, I'm here on behalf of a variety of different folks who'd like to honor you for your being chosen as the Officer of the Month. I don't think that you need this necessarily, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. It's a one-year family membership. You can go to the YMCA, you can enjoy all their facilities, and there's a gift certificate in there, so you can go and enjoy anything you want at the Tampa Y's. On behalf of the Chicho's Restaurant Group, we're providing you with a $50 gift certificate in any of the Chicho's restaurants. On behalf of Bibelo's Cafe, you can go and enjoy yourself for dinner or lunch. On behalf of the Prestige Portraits, which formerly was Brent Allen, you can go and have your family portraits done. And on behalf of the Yummy House China Bistro, we're providing you with a gift certificate so you can go enjoy yourself at lunch or dinner. And your gift certificates are in here, or you use the letters, whichever. And he gets to put them in the bag over here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Officer Kelly, on behalf of the police chief, Mr. Dugan, Chief Dugan, and the 380-some-thousand people, all the elected officials, we congratulate you very much and thank you for everything you do, have done, will continue to do, and may you have long longevity.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, thank you for having me this morning. I'd like to say first I'm incredibly appreciative to have even been considered for this award, from my sergeant who submitted my name for the nomination to the staff that chose me out of what I'm sure was a well-deserving list of officers. I'd like to thank my family who came today. They are always supportive of the profession that I've chosen, with everything that comes with it. I'd like to thank Major Ratliff and all the command staff at District 3 who allowed me to come back year after year as a field training officer to do what is sometimes a stressful job, but one that I've come to really enjoy. And the people at the Academy who have the faith in me to come down and teach the new recruits coming in. And to all of you, thank you, and all of you guys, thank you for the presentation.